You know, for the longest time, I actually didn't know that you could just hold down the left trigger, like the little lighter, to make less water come out, and it makes it so that your water meter doesn't go down as fast. I used to not know that as a kid, and gonna be honest, it kind of sucked, because if you are just going, if you have it fully pressed down when you're using the element meter to like water these plants, it takes like a good 2 or 3 trips, depending on pretty much like where you put it. So it kind of sucked. As a kid, I thought it was literally just like, yep, just have to, if you want all the treasure, just have to keep going down and getting water. And I think the closest water element to, that's like unlocked, is the one in the second floor bathroom. Either the bathroom or the washroom, I don't remember. It's whatever floor it was with the one blue ghost. Normally in the normal game, at least. It has like the fire ghost in the toilet. I guess there were multiple this time, but that's because, you know, PAL Mansion stuff. But yeah, it used to take me like 2 to 3 trips of just going up and down, getting the water to get the plants, but I don't remember when I learned about it. But thank goodness I did learn about the fact that you just hold down the trigger, just slightly less. And I mean, look at my water meter, like I preserve so much. Now I am gonna go and check out these rooms, like the telephone room. You know, it's not required for you to do it in the game, you can just skip it, it just gives you context, but I am interested to see after like the conversations with Toad and then Egad if the ghost setup is different in this version, or if it's just the same ghosts. Because, you know, like I said before, there's a lot about the PAL Mansion that I just, I don't know. I was like, the only thing I really knew going into it was, more poison, shrooms drop, different ghost layouts, and then the thing with the poltergeist that we saw in that boss fight with Colossus, that you ride the poltergeist during that boss fight. That's really all I knew about the PAL Mansion beforehand. So, I'm kind of just doing my own, like, gaming science here at the moment, just to see.
Mario!
Like, so far they haven't thrown any ghosts that I find very crazy. I feel like this is all very, like, vanilla in terms of, you know, vanilla North American. Like, normal Hidden Mansion. But then again, like, I don't go into this room very often anymore during the blackout, because I mean, you know, you don't need to. So I think I'd have to go back and watch it, but I'm pretty sure when I did my normal playthrough of this game, I did actually go in the room just to, you know, show it off. But anyway, casual playthrough that I do of this game, I just never go in this room anymore. Also, this is something interesting that I found, is that there's actually a mirror there. For the longest time, I also did not know that that room had a mirror in it. But, there was this period of time where I was doing a lot of like speedrun stuff with Luigi's Mansion, where I wasn't going for, you know, anything too big. Like I wasn't trying to top any leaderboards or anything for speedruns, but I wanted to. I've done a race with Mr. Blubbernuggets. Not like we did it casually, so we didn't record it or anything. We've done a race before of Luigi's Mansion, just to see, you know, who could beat it the fastest, and the rules were basically just, you know, get an A rank. It's whoever completed it the fastest, but then also like you had to get enough treasure to get an A rank, so we kind of had a little bit of like reward for whoever got whoever beat it the fastest, but then whoever got the most treasure. And I ended up beating it just barely quicker by like a few minutes. I was on the King Boo boss fight, and he was just entering the room when I was just finishing it, so we were pretty close. And so he decided to just really try for treasure, and he did beating me on treasure, so we were like, okay, well, by the rules we set in place, I guess we call it a draw. But ever since then, I kind of got like, a little bit just interested in doing all of, doing some speedrun stuff, and maybe I'll record me doing a speedrun sometime in the future of it, because I've gotten pretty decent at it. Roughly around like 2 hours-ish to beat the game fully with an A rank, so it's nothing too crazy because I do play on Hidden Mansion, and I think the actual person who holds the world record for it is done in like 50 minutes or something, so but in my efforts pretty much to just like, you know, learn the game in and out like as much as I could, you know, finding little shortcuts and that kind of thing. I actually got pretty good at like learning a lot of like, you know, just little things hidden off camera. Like there's more mirrors like that run in the Safari room, where they're hidden from sight. Actually, the room right next to us has a hidden mirror, which I don't know if I showed off, but it has a hidden mirror only visible. Okay. I do not like this room. Just because this grabby ghost mixed with ground pound guys are rough. They are a mean combo. This is a room, honestly, like, I tend to skip when I play just casual Hidden Mansion, because I mean you take double damage in Hidden Mansion, and honestly I'm like just because of how this room is, I'm like, it's not even worth it. Now we still managed to get back to full health. But so far, I honestly cannot see any differences in the blackout rooms, like ghost layouts. The only difference that I really saw was just in this room, the butler's room. They have those like little green guys that spawn in, but they did that when I first did the room, so that's like the only like thing that I've noticed is different. But I'm not gonna go through every single room or anything like that. I'm just gonna grab the treasure ghost and then go turn on the breaker. Also, I don't know this for a fact or anything, but I feel like during the blackout, like the ghosts in the hallway have they just seem to have a higher chance to spawn in. I don't know if that's actually factual, but that's what it seems like. But also it could be just like by the time the blackout happens, especially like wandering around here on like the first floor, you're just so used to like having the floor cleared and not having the ghosts there, so like, you know, maybe they do spawn in that often, and it's just the fact that I haven't seen them in a while that it's just like, it just feels like a lot. Because I feel like on the third floor only the yellow ghosts can spawn in, like the bowling ghosts can spawn in when you're on the top, that top third floor. And I mean, I feel like 70% of the time you go through those hallways, they don't even spawn anyway, so. So maybe it's just that, just to like looking at the direct comparison, but I don't know. I at least feel like the spawn rates are more. This is always a room like I feel like there's a speedy spirit in it, but I'm pretty sure there isn't. I want to check just to be sure, but I don't know. It's like it's whatever that effect is. I think it's Mandela effect is the one I'm thinking of, but it's literally like, you know, you feel like in an alternate like universe or something that something is a certain way, and that's how I feel with like this room, where I swear it's like there's a golden mouse or there's a speedy spirit or there's just something weird with this room that has like some sort of treasure ghost in it. But I just, after going through it and like checking the spots that, you know, I thought they were in, I feel like it's just not the case. Now there is a ghost here, which also might lead into it, you know, just a room next to it. Because I actually didn't know that Speedy Spirit was there for a while. A lot of the other Speedy Spirits, I've known that they were there for a long time, but that one took a little bit more to find. Now this ghost layout is different. Instead of just one pink ghost, I got 3 ghosts to deal with. Yeah, those blue guys are always such a pain. And I can definitely see why on the normal version of the mansion, you know, they keep them till like, jeez. That poison mushroom really was trying to go after me. But I see why they keep the blue guys to the end of the mansion, because, my goodness. They really got like everything going for them. So that was a weird animation like that ghost got stuck in. But not only did the blue ghosts have a bunch of HP, they're like really heavy, so they're hard to pull in. And dude, their ground pound can get really rough when you're stuck in like an animation and have not really a good option. This is like the one boo that I feel like I can sometimes get on the first go. The basement boos and the third floor boos, I'm just like kind of lost causes at times. I'm like, there's no shot I'm getting these guys. But I can get them to go back and not get blown up. You know, I might have a shot. I could just get lucky a little bit with it. And that was about the worst I could have done with that. Oh my goodness. This deck is being very annoying. Man, so if I can manage to get lucky one more time, could probably get him. I just really didn't want to get hit by that bomb. Unfortunately, he got away, so I will have to get him later. Oh well. I also always check this room just to make sure, because there is a chance when a boo leaves a room that they can, like, to go out to the hallway, that they could re-enter the same room. In fact, that's a reason, like, when you're in a room and, like, you're sucking up the boo and then it goes out and then comes back in, it does that weird thing where it's, like, starts playing, it, like, stops playing the song and starts playing the song again. It's just because it kind of counts as going out and going back in, but they can go back into the room. It's just, I swear that, especially in that basement, they never seem to do what you want. But, you know, on the offhand that he actually did return to that room, always gotta check.
Luigi, oidoro, odo, yamamba, poi, happo.
I was so confused for a second there. I was like, why is EGAD stopping me? Mario! Because, like I've said before, dude, I've played this game so many times. Like, easily probably over 100 at this point. And I'm like, for playing it multiple times a year, and since, you know... Oh, this is a problem. They're not the skeleton ghosts, they're now element ghosts. Well, I guess I'll go grab ice real quick. But as I was saying, I was like, yeah, I've played this game so many times, I was like, I could have sworn there was not a cutscene at that door. But yeah, it was just another cool addition to specifically the premium deluxe version where it's like, oh yeah, you know, just turn the lights back off. Also, that was an interesting sound glitch with those bats. I do like that the premium deluxe version of the game gives you a lot of, like, options to do things. Even if I definitely wouldn't, like, I probably would just, you know, get everything that I'd want on the first go of the blackout, but it's kind of cool at least that there is an option to go back in case you forget something. And eventually, sometime in the future, I am planning on playing Luigi's Mansion 3. Maybe with Mr. Blubber Nuggets, so I'm not 100% sure on how exactly I'm gonna work. How exactly that's gonna work. Because because kind of where I'm at right now is it's like I don't mind, you know, playing games with other people while I'm around. So, you know, if I'm like with other people or playing it, you know, online. But the problem is that it's like the way that my mic setup is, at least it's like I don't have any good way to, you know, have multiple mics or anything plugged in, so might have to get a little bit creative when it comes to that, you know, after I figure out more finer details of if I'm even gonna do co-op with, because I also, one of my friends, we also talked about maybe recording a co-op for it, so all I can promise is sometime in the future there will be a Luigi's Mansion 3 playthrough. Just don't ask me the rest of the details because I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Wow, that was actually really good. I will gladly take 100 damage off one of these third floor views any day. And he actually went back into the most favorable. It was the most favorable outcome. Because so something that, so I've tried to do this before and I don't think it works, is if you try and suck up a boo in a dark room, I've never managed to actually be able to suck up a boo. It leaves them at like 0 HP. And then like I've never seemed to have been able to actually suck them up, so I feel like it has to be in a lit room if you want to be able to suck up one of the boos. Which is kind of odd that that's a thing, but or at least I think that's a thing, because I have tried it before and I've been like unsuccessful every time on getting a boo at 0 HP in a dark room. I think it does have to be in a lit room. I can't say I'm 100% on that, but I've at least tried it and have never been successful. I don't know why. These guys are like one of my favorite portrait ghosts. Maybe it's just because they're, you know, just so weird. Like, there's just like no explanation why they're here. They're the only trio of ghosts in this game. You have the twins for, you know, a duo, but these guys are the only trio in the game. They're just so weird in many different ways, but I don't know, I like it. I think it's good. Oh no. Don't grab the blue guys thing. Oh, that is the one bad thing, though. Is your getting up animation takes a little while. That allows them to just get right up to you and hit you. I'm actually surprised I got the pink one. I was going for the green one, but I guess they were both on like no HP, so that works too. Not the best I've done. The hardest part about sucking up some of these ghosts is, I swear, my finger just slips a bunch of the time.
Oh yeah.
Also, for whatever reason, the boo's like hiding in these things, but it will never go, like the detector will never turn red when you're in those. Whoa! You know what? I'll get him later.